It is 6 AM, day 11 on the Scottish National Trail, and I am stumbling up a boggy Scottish hillside, which is apparently how I choose to spend my holidays. I had just used the bathroom in a bush, and let's just say I ran out of toilet paper yesterday. But it's going to be a good day because the sun's about to come out, surrounded by mountains, and today is my birthday. I might just stop and have some chocolate to celebrate. Go me. Oh, it feels so good to finally be out here on the trail. It's been a busy few weeks and pretty nervous days leading up to it. So much logistics and packing to sort out, but to finally get started, you just put one foot after the other and remember so quickly that this is what I love doing. The trail starts in Kirkjudum in the Borders, and I'm going to work my way all the way up to Cape Wrath in the far northwest. Should see some pretty stunning scenery along the way. 864 kilometers. My target is to do it in 15 days. It's pretty ambitious. It'll take an average of 57 kilometers a day. It'll take me at least 12 hours most days. So for now it's just me and my backpack, living the dream. About 5:30 in the evening on day 2, making my way up the Pentland Hills, which is kind of my normal stomping ground. Feels good to be getting pretty close to Edinburgh. Good progress and feeling reasonably springy in the scheme of things. It's currently raining outside and I'm in Edinburgh, so I'm camped in the back lawn of a scout hall. And I'm probably only 7 or 8 kilometres from my flat and my nice warm bed and my shower, but I wanted to maintain a self-supported status throughout this trip, and unfortunately even my own home would be counted as support, so here I am, camping out in the rain. I thought my feet were doing pretty well. And there's this big doozy of a blister like wrapping around my toe. I've never seen anything like it. Well, here goes nothing. Thank you, 31st Pentland Scout Group, Juniper Green. Oh, it is tough work along the canal. It's so flat, but hard on the joints and boring as hell. I have treated myself to a cheap hotel room. Now it's time to tuck into my pizza and chips and gravy. Here I am in Milgai, which is the start of the West Highland Way. It's incredible, but this is, yeah, it's definitely taking its toll. Like, got some accommodation booked for tonight. I'll be there in a couple of hours and just need to get my shoes off, try out, have a shower, have a good sleep, and then hopefully I can rest up and feel energized in the morning. But yeah. It's not pretty. Every morning my legs still sore, but you know, they're ready to have another crack at things, ready to give it a shot, go one day further. So I hope they just keep recovering that well and that I can keep on putting one foot in front of the other. So I've just passed the halfway point on the trail. 432 kilometers in 7 days. It's been really tough, but pretty stoked for that. Just had a good chat with Lindsay, the warden at the bothy here, and he was full of tips for the next bit. It sounds like it's going to get very, very tough, but beautiful. So I've had some chocolate to celebrate, and now time to run a few more miles and find a spot to camp. Just a brief stint along here, and then I turn north to join the Cape Wrath trail properly. It's pretty important that I can get a bit of jogging in on these sort of long flat miles to keep up with the schedule,
it's not easy. I guess the pack's probably 9-ish kilograms now with a bit of food, but keep a slow, steady shuffle, keep that centre of mass nice and low, and get some squat jogs going. Oh, we've quite suddenly transitioned from basically gravel forestry road to a vague hint of a path across marshy tussock lands. So yeah, Cape Wrath, here we come. It is 3 in the afternoon, and without fail this is the time that things normally start to get a bit crazy. It's a particularly hot afternoon today, which is weird for Scotland. My legs are sore, my feet are hot and tight. I've been walking for what, like 9 hours and potentially 5 to go. If past Matt was able to listen, I'd say thank you for giving it a go and for being ambitious. I don't know if you really appreciated what this would mean for me, current Matt. And yeah, I think your scheduling was probably a little bit optimistic, but I'm hanging in there, buddy. You know, when I set out, I told my parents I thought I had about a 50% chance of finishing the trail, regardless of time, because basically I was setting out at such an ambitious pace that either I'd finish or I'd blow up and get injured and quit. And honestly, 50% was probably pretty optimistic as well. But now, I mean, I'm 9 days in, 6-ish to go. Still the harder stuff yet to come, and some badish weather rolling in, but I'm starting to feel like maybe I can actually do this. Like, I can really see myself getting to that lighthouse, and it's gonna feel so good. Oh, this is always my favourite time of the evening. It's 5 PM now, and over the space of about 20 minutes that fierce heat really just drops out of the sun until it's perfect, mild, walkable temperature. I always seem to end up alone in the evenings and amongst some of the most stunning scenery, so happy to keep on going for a few more hours anyway. Alright, finally getting my first night in a bothy for this trip. It's a bit dark, you can't probably see much, but really nice little place, super warm and dry, so yeah, I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. It is the evening of day 13. I'm climbing up and out of Inchydamp, and I feel like I'm finally back on track. The last couple of days have been a bit of a roller coaster. I just couldn't get my timings quite right, lining up with pubs and accommodation and things, so my battery levels in both my phone and my camera have been pretty dangerously low. As of right now, I'm probably 80 or 85 kilometers from the lighthouse. Tomorrow's Thursday, which was to be the second to last day, but I feel like I'm that close I might just try to do a big day and push right on through. Oh, why do I do this to myself? It's getting a lot colder up here. It's so hard to get out of bed, but I just have to remember that all those other early mornings and late nights put in to get me this far, and I can't afford to let myself down now. I'm so sick of stumbling around in bog. Bloody British bog.
My sock is just falling to bits.
Oh, I have been very well fed, and I'm now heading north from Kinlochbervie, which means I'm really truly on the home stretch. I think it's only 23-ish kilometres to go. I feel like we've been going up for a long time, but I'm not sure if we're getting any upper. The weather has taken a bit of a turn. It's now coming in with some light but pretty cold rain. Oh, well, last night was a bit of an ordeal. I got to the lighthouse at about 1 AM after a 19-ish hour day. I was totally wrecked and pretty cold and wet. The lighthouse keeper found me at about 2 in the morning, put me up on my bed in their bunkhouse, which was amazing and super generous of them, so slept like a baby. And now, the morning after, here is the plaque for the finish of the Scottish National Trail. It's kind of bizarre, it hasn't fully set in yet that I have finally finished, especially because I have a 5 or 6 hour walk back over that horrible stuff I did last night to get back to Kinlochbervie and a real bed and a rest. But it does feel really good to sleep in slightly and not have the pressure on myself to walk all day. Yeah. I think they're about the only words I can muster right now.